Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe below. So today we are going to be painting. So how do I start this? We have many truck projects going on here at the shop. We have currently a gas job GMC that we just repainted. We actually installed new bed sides on it. The bed sides were trashed, so the whole bed got repainted, minus the tailgate. So we got the thing back together and decided to rip it down to the frame. I don't know how it came to that, but we ended up taking the whole thing apart again. It needed like a gas tank and stuff like that. So, I mean, we had the bed off again after it got painted anyways. But yeah, so we have the thing down to the frame. You've seen in my previous videos that we set up a giant wedding tent to paint in. This was gonna kind of be the first thing that we painted out of there. We started painting the frame. We got it all done in Chassis Saver. And the zoning commissioner of the town came over and told us that we had to take everything down because we had like a 35 by 25 foot wedding tent, I think, and that's way over. Like, I think it's like 8 by 10, I think, is the legal size you're allowed to have for like a non-permanent tent on your property. So we had to take the whole tent down. The neighbors filed a formal complaint, and that's why the zoning commissioner came out and shut us down. Basically, fines were threatened and whatever else, but we got everything down. And so now today we're gonna really piss the neighbors off and put up our pop-up paint booth. Because I don't think there's technically any rules against that, and I don't think it's bigger than 8 by 10. I don't really know what size it is, but we're gonna put the pop-up up and paint the frame today. We're gonna get color on the frame finally. We're painting it a really cool pearl color. So yeah, hopefully you guys stick around till the end of the video and see the end product. So we got to the house this morning expecting there to be a few people here to help us out to carry the frame into the paint booth, and no one is here. They said they're gonna be here and they're not here. So, change of plans. I don't know how we're gonna get this frame into the paint booth. I really don't know how we're gonna do this. We're talking about just dragging it across the grass. I guess we'll see how it goes. I think we're probably gonna end up just dragging it across the grass because we don't have a whole lot of other options right now. We have only 7 o'clock to 7 at night to finish painting before we get the cops called on us again. So yeah, this should be fun. That actually wasn't so bad. We got the frame on one of those plastic folding tables for a while. It slid off of the table, and then we just started dragging it across the yard, which actually worked out pretty well. It's covered in dirt, but I'm gonna take an air hose and just spray all the dirt out of it, so we should be good. So this is the pop-up. We just got the frame in, and we're about to start painting. So this is the setup. We We just put the air compressors in here. The yellow one's fine. And we got our paint mixing table. We're just doing last minute prep work, dusting off the frame, and then we're about to start putting primer on and just rolling through. Just keep rolling out coat after coat, one after the other. We just finished painting the primer on. We're letting it cure for a minute, and then we're gonna just start going through with base coat and then the pearl and then clear. We just gotta keep rolling everything through. We can't let everything set up for too long. It gets so hot in the paint booth. I gotta keep taking my sweatshirt on and off. You're like sweating in there. It's literally like a greenhouse. The sun hits it and it just collects all of the heat. We are definitely on a crunch to get this all done. We didn't start painting till after like prep and everything. We didn't really start painting till around like 11 o'clock or so. So we gotta get everything done, let it cure for a bit, and let the paint booth down. We still don't even know how we're going to let the paint booth down without getting the booth all over the brand new fresh paint. So we gotta let it at least cure for a little bit, and then we're gonna figure out how to prop up the tent in some sort of way as it collapses so that it doesn't ruin the paint on the frame. So we painted all night. Got done at about 7, so we didn't piss the neighbors off and they would call the cops on us. But check it out. Really doesn't even do it justice. So we just finally pulled the frame outside of the paint booth after a few days of it curing. You guys gotta check this out. It looks so unreal. I would say the camera doesn't do it justice, but it still looks fire on camera. You guys gotta check this out. I'm like so happy with how the color came out. I didn't get to pick the color. I'm just in for the ride on this truck because it's not mine. This is the color that the owner wanted to do, and it actually came out amazing. I wouldn't have picked this color. I was a little worried when I saw it in the paint can. It was like kind of just like more earthy and not so bright and neon, but it came out just unreal. It's gonna look so good with the bronze. It's nice and bright. It'll provide plenty of contrast with the bronze. So it really came out awesome. It looks so unreal. In case you guys are wondering what color this is, it's actually a Jeep color. It's called Mojito Green, and then we put a nuclear green pearl on top of it. Lots of other surprises coming. I really can't wait to show you guys and see this whole thing pulled back together. It's gonna be unreal. It's been a long time coming. We weren't sure if we were gonna do all this to this truck. We were actually going to keep it mostly stock, and yeah, it just turned into this. So I really can't wait to see it all pulled back together. And just in case you guys are wondering, we did do 5 coats of clear. I just didn't put it into the time lapse because honestly, it's not that interesting to watch clear go on. You really can't see a color difference or anything like that. So it just didn't seem like good content. So I cut that all out. I just showed, you know, primer, base. I'm not even really sure I put the pearl in there because it's like a lime green. You can't really see the color difference on top of the Mojito because the colors are so similar, but you can definitely tell the difference in the sunlight. Hopefully you guys liked the video. That's all for this episode. Don't forget to send it, even if the zoning committee and the police try and shut you down. The police were actually really cool about it. They basically said there's nothing we can do as long as you guys are working between 7 and 7. We weren't really doing anything wrong once we took the tent down, and they did a couple other things that I'm not gonna mention, but there really wasn't anything they could do. And don't forget to piss your neighbors off because that's always a good time.